2022. She underwent surgery for thoracic outlet syndrome, which causes compression of nerves and blood vessels. That alone, those three things, would make me want to clean up my life quick, fast, and in a hurry. Having said that, if those three declared physical health conditions brought to you by a doctor officially do not want you to make your life be better and the world around you and make things right, I don't know what's going to help her. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm saying all this to say we are all surrounded by a TAMAR Braxton, be it in male form or a woman form. If you are around someone like that in your family and they are just chaos and a ball of confusion, just because they're a family or being friends of the family for a long time does not mean you have to put up or endure him or her. It's obviously that they made their decision to be in the life of dysfunction, so it is up to you to make the choice to be true to yourself, like we say, and to separate yourself from said party until further notice. There's nothing to explain to them. There's nothing left to say. I'm quite sure you've been around the rodeo and explained to them over and over again to get their life together. It's time for you to let that go and focus on you. Coming from experience, because I have family members like that, and it's sad. It hurts, but sometimes leading in love hurts, and sometimes when you have to lead in love, you have to choose yourself, and references for separating yourself from toxic people like TAMAR Braxton. She is a good example of people in life in general who just are repetitively choosing, so it seems, based on years of pattern history, not to want to get better. I'm very glad I had took the time to talk about this. It all started with the story with her getting hurt. And I will read with this. It will start with this. I asked, what's going on with TAMAR Braxton about 2.5 hours ago? It says, TAMAR Braxton is in the news after she was found unconscious in a pool of blood in late August 2025, which was August 17th that we found out, with a face injury, fractured nose, and missing teeth. She reportedly has no memory of the incident, but later shared details with doctors and the public, explaining the traumatic events that followed the accident. This event adds to history of serious health scares, including a near-fatal OD attempt in 2020 and 2015 hospitalizations for blood clots. So having said that, it's kind of like a public service announcement to all of you guys. I'm going to put, let me see, I'll put this in here. If you guys have any questions, comments, or what have you on how you can relate to that, or what you've done to remove yourself from toxic people like that over time, you know, did you see some resolution in your friends or family life of people who act like her after you separated yourselves from them and checked in on them to see if they've changed any or shown signs of progress? Did they or did they not? Were you thankful that as you look back over your life after the separation from a toxic family member or friend that you made the choice? What do you think? Before I close out, I'm just going to let this whole topic rest for a minute. And I'm going to eat some cereal. What do we have in here? Oh. Once again, shout out to Chile. Thank you for coming in. We've got Miss Connie and the Heezy. OLS is here. Lajanya. We have McNaughty in the house. I'm CJR in here. And all the people who were here about 2 hours ago. Tarsus was here all the way to the top. There was Dang was here, came in and just said hello. Ash Ketchum was here from Pokemon. Was here earlier. We have someone, Madeline, Burling L was here. Smoking Good Times was here. Benji was here. And Asher's Manager was here. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, once again, this was a serious topic, but during the week I do announce that on Thursdays it's Freestyle Thursdays, and I do forewarn everyone who knows what it'll be, but it's a Freestyle Thursdays, and one day the topic might be serious, and today was one of those serious ones. I know TAMAR Braxton's story will be able to help you. It actually helped remind me of things to look out for, and also to remind myself, because I'm naturally a giving person, to watch the patterns and see the signs, and don't pour into people too tough if you honestly see that there's no sign of progress, because you'll be doing yourself and your family a disservice for spending your energy on something that's useless. Situation that is useless. I didn't say someone, something, the situation that is useless. You want to have your energy be conserved as much as possible. Once again, I have the quote in here: happiness is an attitude. The person who made that was unknown. We are what we repetitively do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. This applies to all of us if we're willing if we are willing participants and candidates to always want to be our best selves, live a happy, healthy life. It's a thought process that builds up. It's a repetitive thing that becomes a habit, which in turn becomes a lifestyle. It's quite obvious from the outside looking in, despite of all TAMAR Braxton's explanations of the reasons why she acts the way she acts, there is no sad signs of change to make us continue to want to hold on to. Happiness is an attitude, guys. It's a choice. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. OLF said, I found this helpful. It's similar to something in my life. Once again, great quote, great advice. Thank you so much. I really am grateful to be able to help people. Lead by example, says Tarsus. Exactly. And before I go, I also want to say, even if you have a small following on YouTube, if you feel compelled to want to share to help people, YouTube or social media is the best way, because I tell you, the people who have spider senses, or who are drawn and led to certain places at certain times, who are seeking help to questions that they may need answers for, they'll come to you when and if needed. You continue to be yourself and try to help the world around you by telling your stories if you're brave enough or want to do that or comfortable to do as such. Talk about your stories of how you overcame something, work experiences, family issues, high school. It can help somebody because it's your story and you've lived through it and you've overcome it, one of them. Tomato, tomato. I'm very, 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 very happy I was able to help you out. I was able to help myself out. And I know when it's all said and done, this is the bottom line, guys. When it's all said and done, before we go to the big sleep, the one question is going to be asked: what have you done to contribute to make this world a better place? Despite of all the negativity that you're surrounded by, all the things that you've seen where life keep happening and it's unfair, there's still no reason for you to go around treating people like jerks. We're all in this cesspool together, no matter what price bracket we're on. So when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, what have you done to contribute to make the world a better place? That will be on your head, and mine's too. I'm not living in fear. Because of that, I naturally want to leave this world a better place. And it starts with myself, which is why I have, shameless plug, which is why I have some playlists where I talk about some dark times in my life growing up and what made me be me, what turned me to be LA. Because LA isn't my real name, but it's a name that I chose. because I don't like my real name that was given to me. I don't like my government name. It's a long story behind that. I chose to rename myself LA, not legally, but LA is the name I go by because it's more preferred. But I have some stories of which I've overcome, and things were totally not fair. And a lot of you wouldn't even believe that I went through them because I don't look like the crap I went through. And I'm quite sure all of you on here right now have gone through some stuff, and you don't look like the stuff you went through neither, because you're strong, victorious, and you're an overcomer. My name is LA, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy.